Rayah Marshall, head coach Lindsay Gottlieb, and Kayleigh Heckel. Coach, you want to start with the opening statement and we'll go from there?
Yeah, what a neat atmosphere here. Really appreciate the fans and the marketing folks who poured a lot into all of this in the off season and getting ready for this season, and to see the fans come out and appreciate this team on our first home game was really special for me. Challenge our players to come out and play with a ton of energy and heart, and show these fans what we think we can be this year. And I thought we did that. I loved how we shared the game. We had 6 people in double figures. We applied a ton of pressure and did a lot of good things. Obviously, there's always things to get better at. We didn't shoot the ball great today, and I know we have a team that can shoot the ball really well. But we went hard to the boards, and I thought stayed pretty consistent with our energy and effort, and that's a good place to be, and we'll continue to get better.
Take questions, just raise your hand, I'll call you. Luca?
Coach, I got to ask you this question. Now that the off season is past, first question: what are some of the things that you learned about coaching from last season, and now you're able to apply with this new group of players that you have right now?
Yeah, I think this is my 15th year maybe as a head coach, and 25th year in it. If you're not learning every single off season, then you're just kind of wasting the opportunity. So I've done a ton of just kind of studying always on X's and O's, but also just on expectation. And we're all kind of embarking on something maybe we've never experienced with the expectations that are placed on us, and we're not shying away from that. So really I've tried to be transparent with those messages to the team. So a lot of it has been that, like tapping into people who can help me kind of with that, but also just basketball, trying to make it as clear as possible. With a lot of new people, new veteran people and new young people, and just try to put the messages out of how we want to play and getting them to do that the best that I can. But I'm always a work in progress, just like everybody else.
And then my last question, and then also you got to be pleased with the defense played tonight.
Yep. Yeah, I thought we executed the game plan. The press obviously really bothered them, but just in general, even if we're not pressing, we want to apply pressure and still have rim protectors at the rim, and a lot of, kind of at the point of attack, making it difficult for people. And, we told our team, they run good stuff. We wanted to be able to watch the film and not know what they were running, and not let them kind of be in a comfort zone. I thought we did that.
Thank you.
Luca, and then Beth.
Lindsay, you mentioned, there was an effort to show, the fans here tonight kind of what this team could be. You've talked a lot about how the bar has been raised ever since, the loss in the Elite Eight last year. Was there kind of a tangible thought going into this one that for you guys, like we want to show, these people here what this program can be, that we've kind of advanced the level, that sort of thing?
Yeah, nobody's winning a national championship on November, is it 8th, 9th, whatever it is today. Mm-hmm. Nobody's getting, we can't skip steps and fast forward to another Elite Eight game. We wouldn't be ready, nobody would, and that wouldn't serve us well. But what we can do is continue to push, forward our identity. And I did say them before the game, the last time we played a home game here was when we beat Kansas to go to the Sweet 16, and I really remember the feeling of not wanting to leave because of what those fans had given us this year, the moments we share with them. Now it's a new season, but we want to build from that. And so more so I just challenged them to be who we want to be with our effort and our basics and fundamentals of basketball, and really just sharing the game and let it happen as it will from there.
Beth?
Rayah, I know it's a team game, but you joined the 1,000-point club tonight. And you did it in front of Cheryl, of course. But you're only a junior. Do you feel like? I'm sorry. But you still have a whole season in front of you to elevate your game to that level. That's how do you feel about that?
I'm excited. Honestly, just playing under Coach G has just been everything for my career. And it was just a fun night. Just go out there, shot the balls. A lot of shots fell for me, and it was fun. My teammates was giving me great juice and energy, and I just enjoyed the season opener today.
Okay.
Lindsay, just on that, not to talk about Rayah while she's right there, but she's stuck it out, with this program. She's been with you from the beginning. Obviously, again, it's a milestone, but to you, how is that significant of just everything that she's given you, her role in this program, this rebuild?
Yeah, don't make me cry on day one. But I think the milestone is great, and I know 1,000 points is a big deal, and it's really important to a lot of people. But for me, the moments have been, I wish you guys could see it, she really is like the voice of my scouting reports. Like she's answering, you know, my sentences as I'm saying them or asking the right questions. And if you knew, like, for any freshman to come in and be like, wait, what? This is a scouting report? What does this mean? To now being like, really leading our players. I know you gave the answer to Avery when I asked her a question.
Oh, you heard?
She really has an understanding of what we're trying to do, and like that to me is really significant. We had a moment before we played Ole Miss where we kind of joked around about, you know, our first season here together was a hard season, but we did beat Arizona, who at the time was number 2 in the country, and I remember grabbing her and Clarice and I said, like, enjoy this now, but at some point we're gonna be that, like. And they like, I'm sure they were like, this lady's crazy, right? And now here they are, and here we are, and so those are the things that are really significant to me that you have to stop and kind of recognize people's growth. And when you have someone for 4 years, you see the growth. And Rayah knows I'll be on her ass tomorrow if she's not doing what I want her to do, but she has we are where we are because she has grown and improved so much over these 4 years, or 3 years.
And then Layla.
Kayleigh, you had a nice scoring night, but also, you know, defensively you had the 5 steals. What was kind of the key to that part of your game tonight?
I think honestly it was like our team energy. We came out with like a lot of juice, and we always say like we have to be juicy on the court. So I think like everyone's energy kind of just like made our defense even stronger. I think we always make defense a big part of our game, and we really want to we don't want to outscore teams just by like beating them by a couple points. We want to be able to hold them to less shots, to turn over the ball more. So I think it's pretty much just our energy as a team and what we've like put first in practice.
Layla and then Ahmad.
Rayah, at the end of the first half, you made a 3, and you seemed kind of surprised. Do you think we're going to see more of that throughout the season?
Shout out to my team. Come to the games. Come to the games. You got to be here to see.
100% on the season.
Hello.
Ahmad.
Do you have an update on Dom? I saw she didn't come into the game. It seemed like maybe she's injured. I mean, it was at a...
Yeah, she just wasn't available today, but yeah, I'll have an update soon. Yeah.
Luca.
Kayleigh, just in general, you know, through these first couple of games, seems like you've been able to kind of provide a little bit of a spark off the bench at times. Like, what have you just felt about kind of what your role might be on this team, how you can fit into things, kind of bring that boost as a freshman off the bench?
I think I just come in and just try to do whatever I can to help our team. Whether that's passing, scoring, really doesn't matter to me. Defense, as long as I'm helping the team get a win, that's all that matters to me. So I just like to come out and bring energy, just help everyone get open, just like bring whatever I can.
One last question, Luca.
Lindsay, through a couple games, Juju is, I think, averaging 4.5 blocks a game, something like that. She's talked a lot about just offensively what she's worked on in the off season. I know Beth is always there for defensive improvement. But have you seen her work individually on her defensive game? Just is she a different player or improved in that to you? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all see every day how improved she is in a lot of different areas, whether it shows out on the stat sheet. But I think a big jump from freshman year to sophomore year is like you kind of know what's going on, versus freshman year you're really just trying to use your talent and figure it out on the fly. And I think when you're like half a second quicker to the spot, if you know what's coming, if you're jumping to the ball and you know the back screen's coming, it just allows you to then your athleticism and your talents come out even more. So I think we're seeing a lot of that. Like she's in the right place at the right time. And then, I mean, Rayah's a ridiculous shot blocker, so is Juju. They just have that natural kind of ability with the size, but if you're in the right spot, then you can do those things that maybe some other people can't do.
Anyone else? Yeah, LT.
Kayla, I like the ball movement that you guys have with Sammy's. What makes it so easy for you guys to flow the way you guys do? It's early in the season, but it seems like you guys have good chemistry playing together.
Yeah, I think like we're a really close group off the court, so that obviously helps when we get on the court together. We've all been close since day one, so I think just like also in practice, just emphasizing moving the ball. We didn't move the ball as much in the first game, and I think we did it a lot better today. So I think just getting better every day and moving the ball, I think we've done good.
Thank you.
All right, but you want one more, last one. For you
All
all.
So last season, I mean, the bench was kind of up and down. You would get production once in a while, but it seems like in this game, the bench is huge and it's a different kind of team. How important is the bench going to be down the line in a new conference and, going against two really good opponents down the line?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredibly important. You had asked about Kayleigh and her role. I mean, we see it as a sixth starter, or we see the people who are in the rotation just have an ability to help us and, you know, in whatever way we need. I think I played 10 in the first half today. Whether we're playing 10, whether we're playing more or less, like we want to believe that we have everything that we need to be successful in every given game. And it goes back to, as K9 said, that the chemistry, right? Like the mission of this team is first. So, you know, some games we might go smaller, some games we might go bigger, some games we might play multiple point guards, and other games you don't. But if everyone's on the same page, it's my job then to get everyone ready to perform when and how they need to perform. But there's no way that you can do the things that we want to do without having production off the bench on a regular basis, and that's what, you know, we plan to do. And I don't think they really care who it is, but they know and have a confidence in what their abilities are, and if we can do that, we'll keep getting better.